Okay guys, welcome back in today's chapter number 3, and this chapter will discuss the scope of audit. That what do we mean by the scope of audit? So scope of audit actually refer to the extent, the boundaries and the coverage of audit process. So this means that scope of the audit actually will define that what will be examined and how deep the examination will be. And the third, it also defines that what methods or technique will be used. So this is all about the scope, that what do we mean by the scope. Let's say you are auditing a store sale records. So in this, what will be examined? What will be examined is your sale invoices and receipt. How deep the examination will be. So this defend that review all invoices are just sample, and what method will be used. So for that you have to compare the sale records with the bank deposit. And why you doing this? To confirm accuracy. Clear? So this is the scope of the audit. Now let's move on. We have furthermore to discuss about the types of audit that is conducted by the DG audit works. So I will write here types of audit conducted by DG audit work Federal. We'll concern about this. Now we have 3 types of audit here. The first one is certification audit. The second one is your compliance audit. Compliance with authority. And the third one, your performance audit. Clear? Okay, now in certification audit, we actually doing to verify the accuracy and fairness of financial statement. That we are checking that whether the financial statement gives to a fair view or not. Okay. And for accuracy, we mean that we are just checking the number, that whether the number is correct or not. And then we also checking that the financial reporting, the financial statement is compliance with the relevant financial reporting standard, is actually compliance with like IFRS or IS. So this means that we're checking that the financial statements are correct and honest. By fairness, we means that the thing is actually present, is showing honesty, that are honest, means that the financial statement presented truly the company position. So they truly presenting the company position. Clear? That is called certification audit. On the other hand, we have compliance audit. By compliance audit, we're checking that we check if the government spending follow laws and regulation. And for that we have a lot of rules like PEPRA rule, just related to the procurement. And the third one is performance audit. And performance audit, we are just evaluates three things. The first one is efficiency. The second thing you are evaluating is the economy. And the third thing is effectiveness. And we can also call that as value for money audit. Clear? So we are evaluating the efficiency, economy and effectiveness in operation. Then this means that we are conducting the performance audit. Clear? Okay. Now, by efficiency, let me write here. By efficiency, let's we have an example that a government hospital, let's say buy some medicals equipment. Clear? So the auditor will go, and if auditor just went there for doing the performance audit, then what they will do? First they will check the efficiency. And how they will check the efficiency? They will check that were all machines bought at right price. So this will give the component of efficiency, that whether the hospital is spending money on those equipment and they are using the right price. Clear? The second thing is the auditor will check for effectiveness. And effectiveness means that all the machines working properly and helping the patients. So means that these machines are purchased or procured for the purpose of helping the patient. So this is the intended purpose, and if these machines provides help to the patient, it means that they are effective. Clear? Because the government spending achieving the intended use and intending benefit. Clear? Now the third one, you will go for checking the economy, and this you will check that did the hospital get best deal without overspending. So in this case, you will check that the when you are purchasing that stuff, that material, then you have not compromised the quality, and you are getting that that sort of item or equipment with a low price without compromising the quality. So this means that you are working with an economy. Clear? So checking a public monies or resources are being used wisely, productively, and without waste, then this means that you are doing the performance audit. Clear? Now there is some other sort of audits that additional audit that are conducted by the. Okay, wait a minute. Let me scroll it down. By DG Audit Works, and that is, let me write here, additional audits conducted, and that is the first one is your special audit. The second one is special studies, and the third one is foreign audit project audit. Clear? So in special audit, the specific issues like fraud and mismanagement are taken. So for example, a company cash records or not matching with their bank statement. So in this case, the special audit is conducted to investigate the missing fund, that why the cash record are not matching with the bank statement. So in that case, you will perform the special audit. Clear? Now here we have another types of audit that is called special study, and this you have to do that a detailed review of certain you may say area to check their performance, risks, or efficiency. For example, let me give you an example, then it will be more clear for you. For example, this is a company, and a company may request a special study to assess that why its production cost increasing despite stable raw material price. So that in that case you will go and will check that what is the reason why the production cost increasing even though the raw material price is stable. So you will assess that, then that is called special study. Now in the third one we have that is foreign added project audit. So in this audit check that that whether the foreign foreign donors funds are used properly and not misused. So in that you are just checking the foreign donor fund that whether the utilization is proper or not. For example, if the United Nations donates let's say 1 million for school construction in Pakistan, so auditor will check that if the money was spent correctly on school and or you can say like say are not misused. So this is all about the scope of the audit and types of audit. Let me check there and we will just read that from the book here. Clear? Okay, here you see here scope of the audit we have discussed it, and then types of audit we also discussed type of audit too. And the next lecture we will discuss the concept of the government audit, the certification audit in detail, and this compliance audit in detail. Okay, now if you see here types of audit conducted by the DGAW Federal, there is certification audit and compliance audit. We call both of them is a regularity audit. And certification audits, we are check the accuracy and fairness of the financial statement. By financial statement we means that your income statement, your balance sheet, your cash flow statement, and your change in equity statement and notes to accounts. And this will ensure that they are compliance with the relevant financial reporting standard. Clear? So the two things you are doing a certification audit: first you are checking the accuracy and fairness of the financial statement, and then you also ensuring that it's compliance with the relevant standards, IFRS or FPSC. Okay, so whatever the standard or the benchmark the financial statement are using, then you have to see that whether it's compliance with that or not. For example, checking whether the government department financial records match with the reported expenditure. If you are checking this, then you are checking the accuracy and fairness of the financial statement. Compliance with authority audits means that ensure that financial transaction are compliant with the law and regulation and policies. So means when you are going for any sort of let's say going for purchasing something, you are procuring something, then you definitely have to follow the laws and the regulation and the policies. And if you are not doing this, that means that you are violating the relevant rules or regulation, and on that you have to make sure that you are doing this audit is just for that you make sure that the transaction is according to the laws and regulation policy that provided by the government or produced by the government, right? And this one you detect unauthorized expenditure or procedural violation. So in this audit your check will be just for the rule and regulation violation. If there is any unauthorized expenditure or any procedural violation, then it means that the department, the auditee, is not following the not compliance with the rule and regulation which were provided by the government. Then you have performance assessed efficiency. effectiveness and economy and the use of the public resources. So whenever you are using the public resources, you have to be clear that you are working with the value for money. This means that you are working efficiently, you are working effectively, you're getting what you actually intended, and you are getting the best deal, that is your economy. So evaluate whether the objective were achieved cost effectively. Examining whether the government housing scheme delivered home with a budget and on time. So this means that you are providing the housing homes to the peoples under the government housing scheme system, and that is under budget and on time basis, and that means that you are working, your performance is good as for the performance audit. So when the auditor will check that whether you are providing, they will check the efficiency, they will assess the efficiency of your performance, they will check effectiveness and economy, and that is called your performance audit. Now we have other types of audit. We have discussed this in more detail, that special audit, special study, and foreign audit project. So special audit is specific concern with irregularity. This conduct for specific concern or irregularity. And special study, this is the depth assessment of the selected area, and we have discussed this in more detail. And then foreign advisory, we have also discussed that if you have this is if the foreign company or entity donate something or donate money for the project, and in that case you will the DGAW special guidelines is also there for the conducting this sort of audit. So you will conduct the fund utilization is fair, they are properly utilized, and for whatever purpose they the foreign country donated the money, and that is used for that project which is mentioned in that documents, that you have to perform that type of you have not to use this money for other thing, but you have to use that for that particular project. So the audit special foreign audit project will audit that sort of thing. Okay, so inshallah we'll continue in the next lecture with another that is your definition of the government audit, and this will be we'll discuss in more details here.